Today we are analyzing what Terafab's confirmed technical specifications actually describe, and what they would mean in practice if Tesla executes against them. This is a conceptual breakdown of an announced but not yet built facility. Terafab was officially announced on March 21, 2026, at the defunct Seaholm Power Plant in Austin by Elon Musk, alongside Texas Governor Greg Abbott. The joint venture between Tesla, SpaceX, and xAI carries a stated price tag of $20 to $25 billion. Intel joined as a manufacturing partner on April 7, 2026. What is confirmed? The announcement, the investment figure, the 2-nanometer process target, the AI5 and D3 chip families, and the initial 100,000 wafer starts per month production target. What is not confirmed? A construction timeline, a facility opening date, or confirmed ASML equipment procurement. The silicon entry specification Musk and Tesla describe, 99.9999999% purity required for 2-nanometer process work, is not a marketing claim. It reflects the actual physical reality of gate-all-around transistor manufacturing. At 2 nanometers, engineers are working with individual atomic layers of silicon, a stray organic molecule, a dead skin cell, a microscopic fiber. Any contaminant at that scale compromises entire wafer regions. This is why every leading-edge fab in the world operates at cleanroom Class 1 standards, fewer than 1 particle per cubic foot of air above 0.1 micrometers. The ASML high-NA EUV machines required for 2-nanometer lithography use extreme ultraviolet light so fragile that air itself absorbs it. The entire lithography process must occur in a vacuum environment. Each high-NA EUV machine costs approximately $400 million. ASML is the sole global supplier, and its production capacity is currently fully allocated to TSMC, Samsung, and Intel. The AI5 chip is the first confirmed product Terafab is designed to produce, though in practice AI5 will begin in small batch production at Samsung and TSMC in late 2026, with volume production targeting mid-2027, before Terafab itself is operational. Confirmed specifications from Musk's April 15th Musk post, a single AI5 delivers approximately 5 times the useful compute of a dual AI4 chip configuration, 40 to 50 times more compute than AI4 overall, with 9 times more memory bandwidth.
The chiplet and 3D stacking architecture Terafab is designed around represents a response to the physical limits of Moore's law. Cramming more transistors onto a flat plane has hit atomic scale constraints. Tesla's stated approach, bonding compute and memory layers directly on top of each other through advanced packaging, allows data to move between processor and memory via what is effectively an internal high-speed elevator rather than crawling through slow, off-chip connections. The internal bandwidth targets cited in multiple industry analyses range from 36 to 50 terabytes per second. This removes the memory bandwidth bottleneck that consumes significant overhead in current AI inference systems and is the specific engineering constraint that limits how complex a neural network can run in real time on a mobile edge device like a car or robot. The AI training pipeline Terafab is designed to support is separate from the inference chip story, but equally important for understanding the strategic intent. Dojo 3, the supercomputer architecture that trains the model's AI5, then deploys, targets exaflop scale compute, a quintillion calculations per second. Each Dojo D1 chip packs 354 independent processors and 440 megabytes of RAM. Dojo 3 scales this through a system-on-wafer design that eliminates the latency bottleneck between individual chips by treating the entire wafer as a continuous computing surface. The training loop this enables, billions of video miles from Tesla's fleet feed into Dojo training clusters, producing improved FSD models that are then deployed to AI5 chips through over-the-air updates. Tesla claims this closed-loop data advantage is structurally impossible for competitors to replicate without an equivalent fleet. The D3 space chip represents the most speculative but strategically coherent element of the Terafab vision. Confirmed. Musk stated 80% of Terafab's compute output is targeted toward orbital AI satellites, with only 20% for ground applications. The reasoning is engineering grounded. Solar panels in orbit receive continuous sunlight without atmospheric loss, generating approximately 30% more energy than Earth-based systems with near 24/7 uptime. Orbital vacuum provides passive thermal management through radiation dissipation, eliminating the energy overhead that represents 30 to 50% of conventional data center operating costs. D3 chips must be radiation-hardened against cosmic rays, high-energy ions, and accumulated electron exposure that fry standard commercial silicon. The honest risk register for Terafab is as important as the vision. Electrek's March 22 analysis called it the most eyebrow-raising semiconductor announcement in years. The key challenges are structural, not political. TSMC spent 50 years and hundreds of billions building its current 2-nanometer capability. Tesla has zero semiconductor manufacturing experience. The 4680 battery cell program, announced September 2020 with similar ambition, is still operating at approximately 2% of its original 3 terawatt-hour target after 5 years. Battery cell manufacturing is simpler than 2-nanometer chip fabrication by orders of magnitude. A single 2-nanometer fab with 50,000 wafer starts per month costs approximately $28 billion to build and takes about 38 months for physical construction in the U.S. TSMC committed $165 billion for 6 Arizona fabs and won't reach 2-nanometer output there until around 2029. Bernstein analysts estimate the full 1 terawatt Terafab vision could require $5 to $13 trillion in total capital, making the $25 billion announcement look like a rounding error on the full ambition. The vertical integration logic that Terafab represents is the clearest strategic rationale for the risk. Musk said it plainly: we either build the Terafab or we don't have the chips. A company planning to deploy AI inference across tens of millions of vehicles and potentially billions of robots cannot afford to be a price taker dependent on TSMC's allocation queue. The $16.5 billion multi-year supply agreement Tesla confirmed with Samsung in July 2025 is the bridge. AI5 and AI6 from Samsung and TSMC, while Terafab is built. If Tesla achieves even a fraction of the stated Optimus production ambition, the chip demand math forces Terafab from strategic aspiration toward operational necessity. The current manufacturing cost of an NVIDIA H100 is $30,000 to $45,000. Tesla's internal cost target for an equivalent inference-capable module manufactured at Terafab scale is described as hundreds of dollars per unit. The facility Terafab's plans describe, chip design, EUV lithography fabrication, memory production, advanced packaging, and testing under one roof, does not currently exist anywhere in the world. Wikipedia's Terafab entry confirms the Advanced Technology Fab at Texas North Campus would be the first chip facility globally capable of making a chip, testing it, revising the mask, and repeating without shipping wafers between sites. That rapid iteration capability, compress months of traditional development into days, is the specific competitive advantage that the co-location strategy is designed to create. Whether Terafab delivers on that vision in 2028, 2030, or never, is the defining uncertainty. What is not uncertain is that the need it is designed to fill is real.